Hello to all my replay viewers. Thank you for coming to my live. I'm not able to share this at this point. I mean, I probably can, but I'm driving, so I'm not sharing nothing while I'm driving. I was lucky to get this set up while driving safely. I'm not sharing until I'm done. It's going to be easier to share from this phone than from the Android anyway, and I have no idea what I did with the Android. To be honest, it is somewhere. It's right here. But not sharing, even though I'm at a red light. I'm almost at my turn, so I'm going to keep it moving. But welcome, phenomenal family, to the WealtheGram. I'm so glad to have you guys here on my day 4 video of 40 for my Purium Health Reset Challenge. Oh my God, guys, I am on fire. So yesterday, I went and bought good foods. Not the best foods, but I went and bought good foods, because good foods is better than unhealthy foods. No matter what way you cut this, right? No matter what way you cut this, having good foods is the bomb. It's getting light outside, but I still got my selfie light on because, I want my face to be lit. I want these videos to be good. I want you guys to be able to enjoy them. So I'm lit. All right, so I am on my way back to help a friend move today, and I'm excited about that. I just got through Ubering and lifting. Now, well, not lifting because Lyft cut me off. Let me tell you guys, I've been an emotional fit, and I'm going to mention this probably a bunch more times. I've been an emotional fit because I am 37 years old, guys, and I am single. And I've been single my entire life. I've had a few boyfriends, no real long-term relationships, and I really want one. And I meet guys, and I get just a tidge zealous. And when I say a tidge zealous, maybe overzealous. Okay? So, I am an extremist. If I don't like a guy, I totally don't like them. And I tell them so, and I keep it moving. If I like a guy, I really like them, and I show them so, and sometimes they don't like it. So I've been a little emotional mess when I did my first 10 day. I actually did better on my first 10 day than I've been doing on this one. On my first 10 day, I didn't cheat till the end, and I only cheated like once. Did really good, lost a good amount of weight. I actually need to check my weight again. I think I was 287 last time I checked, which would have left me 6 pounds down from the last 10 day. But I haven't checked since. I've really been on a mission to get it together. On that first 10 day, I manifested my dining room table that really completed my home and helped me feel like I had it together, because all this time I've had all my furniture, but I haven't had my dining room table. And I finally got a pub table. It is great. I absolutely love it. It looks great in the apartment, and I manifested that on my last 10 day. I actually had another point before I was doing these Purium cleanses where I had a manifestation of my living room furniture, and it included me doing a cleanse as well. It wasn't a physical cleanse like now I'm doing with Purium, but it was a mental cleanse where I actually got up and cleaned up my home and made space. I cleaned out my entire living room. I put nothing in there because I was making space to bring in my living room furniture. And I did. I brought it in within days of cleaning up, creating that space, and leaving it open and blessing that space to have furniture in it. And I got furniture in it. And I had been living here, I think, almost a year before I manifested that furniture that I could afford, and it was really pretty and nice. And as for this, I got on the Purium cleanse. I actually just wanted the guy I liked to come over, and I didn't want him to see my house in disarray. And I cleaned up, and that space over there for my table, I was going to let him see my house without a table, but the space that I created for my table, I left it open because I said right there, I had a card table there. I moved it out onto the balcony because I said to myself, I want this space to have a real beautiful table that I like and that I could afford in it. And I left that space open, and within a day, I was able to manifest a table. Now let me tell you, a couple of things happened that were really great about this. Number one, being on the Purium cleanse, I had the energy to clean up my house overnight. And I mean, my entire apartment was atrocious. I had like skin all over my shower because I hadn't cleaned my shower in the whole 2 years I had been there. It was bad. Like, I'm telling you some stuff that it was hard for me to tell you just a week ago. I cleaned up my kitchen that had been dirty for like 8 or 9 months. I mean, we were washing dishes straight from the floor and using them and just leaving all the dishes dirty for like 9 months because me and my goddaughter were kind of going through something and we really couldn't get it together. And the card table that was in the dining room area had stuff all over. We were just stacking more and more stuff in the dining room area. There were dirty and clean clothes in the living room, clean clothes on the couch, dirty clothes on the floor. Sometimes those would get intermingled. I mean, it was crazy, you know. Her bathroom was the only thing that was clean because she kept her bathroom pretty clean. There were dirty clothes all up and down the hallway because they were separated and they needed to be cleaned, but nobody was just throwing them in the washer and dryer that was sitting right there. Nobody was doing that. So it was just getting dirtier, and it was just not that the house was dirty with dirt. There was dog hair everywhere. That was dirt. Oh my God. It was just the absolute epitome of cray in that house. With the energy that I got from being on the Purium cleanse, with the energy from the amino 23s, with the energy from feeding my body green foods, I was able to clean up my house overnight. Now, I probably would have done the same thing wanting this guy to come visit my home, but I probably would have done the same thing, but not as well. I probably wouldn't have got as much done. I felt myself moving very quickly, taking out garbage, getting stuff done. Like, I cleaned up for real. I didn't just hide stuff in another corner or take everything and throw it out in my storage area. Nope. Everything that went in my storage area was stuff that I needed to sort through, and it was packed neatly and put out in storage. My storage is neater than it has ever been since I moved in. All my garbage, I took it out. All of the things that I didn't want, I started taking stuff out and putting it towards the Goodwill. I got everything organized. The only thing that I didn't finish was my bedroom and my bathroom that first night. I didn't finish those things the first night, and but they were in order. Like, well, the bathroom wasn't in order, but the room was in order. Everything that I had put in my bedroom needed to be in there and needed to be sorted later. I have since been sorting my bedroom, and I cleaned up my bathroom another night that I woke up and couldn't go back to sleep. Spent all night just working on the bathroom. That's how bad that bathroom was. That bathroom was so bad that it took me the entire night. I think I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and it took me until about 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning to finish. And that was a night that I didn't have to go out and pick up Deidre. I take Deidre to work every Monday through Thursday, so it had to be like a Thursday or Friday or Saturday or something like that. And I got up and I cleaned that bathroom until it was finished, and it was beautiful. And I took pictures and I sent it to all my friends. It was great. I never would have had that type of energy if I hadn't have gotten on the Purium products, and if I hadn't have got started. And I am not into pills and potions. I say that over and over and over. I do not like selling pills and potions. The only reason you see that WealtheGram code up there with that $50 code is because I saw my friend improve, and she was already in great health, and I saw her improve, and I was like, she's in great health and she improved. What could that do for me? Because usually people who are in great health, you don't really see improvements in them when they take health products. It's just like, okay, she was already healthy. Okay. She was already looking great. Okay. I was like, oh my God, like she was already healthy and the differences were phenomenal. I was on immediately. I got my stuff. I upgraded within a week to be a brand partner. Even though I hadn't even taken the products yet, because that's just how much I believed in it from seeing her. And then when I started taking it, the results for myself were amazing. They were phenomenal. Oh my God, look at my skin. If you guys go back and look at some of my old videos, number one, my face is fatter. That's number one. Number two, my skin is not as clear. I have darker spots down the side of my cheek. My skin is not as clear as it is now. My energy is not as bubbly as it is now. Oh my God, the change is real in me, and you're gonna see more change. You're gonna see me drop the weight off. I'm not really on the weight loss cleanse. I am on a parasitic cleanse because I wanted to heal my body. I wanted to heal my body and get all the parasites from the meats and stuff out. And I have decided I was going to go keto, but I changed my mind and decided to go to a plant-based diet, because plant-based always has worked for me better than anything that I've done. I was a vegan in the past. I was a fruitarian in the past. And both of those were way better for me than being on any meats or breads and cheeses and stuff like that whatsoever. My body was at optimal, and I was doing so well. I was doing so well at that level. So I decided to go back to my plant-based diet because I feel it'll do better. I might even go back to the fruitarian diet. People, everybody has qualms about the fruitarian diet, but that was the best diet I was ever on. I always had energy, and I was never hungry. As a vegan, I think I got hungry a lot. But as a fruitarian, I was never hungry. And there was nothing with diabetes and sugars, because fruit sugars are nothing like processed sugars. So let's get that out of the way. I will always talk about that. Fruit sugars and processed sugars are not the same thing, and do not react in the body the same way, and are not used in the body the same way, or discounted by the body in the same way as other sugars. People put all sugar in one category, but all sugar is not created equal. That's why you can eat monk fruit sugar and have better reactions than if you were eating processed white refined sugar, because it's not the same. It is not the same. But I'm not going to go there. I digress. I'll touch on that point later on. But I've been handling my emotions, and one of the things that I did yesterday to handle my emotions that I was having over this guy was I went and got good foods. So here are my cucumbers, which I can have unlimited amounts of. I also have a pail of spinach in here, and my apple is in there somewhere too. It's right there. I have an apple that I can eat. So I have my foods prepared for me today. They're out here with me so that I can eat. I have my greens. They're down in here as well. I want to kind of pull them out. I'm going all the way to 65 today. I never do that. I'm taking the route that the GPS is telling me to take. Here are my greens. Welcome to Indiana, my GPS just said. But here are my greens. I have my shaker cup. I have my, I could show you that if I can find it. I'm trying to drive properly and not really look over there, just feel for stuff. So my shaker cup is here so I can have my greens. And I have some tropic oil with me. The only thing that I am missing, yeah, I brought the whole bottle of tropic oil. The only thing that I am missing is my Himalayan salt for my spinach, to make that into a nice little dressing. I'll probably pick up some Himalayan salt from a store while I am out. Yeah, more than likely. Or I'll skip the tropic oil and I'll just have the spinach straight. Doesn't matter to me, really, to be honest. But whichever way it goes, that's what I'm going to do. So I got derailed, and I wanted to handle my emotional stuff, right? I wanted to get my emotional stuff taken care of, and not be out buying bad foods, because I don't have too many bad foods at the house. I did cheat with some crackers and stuff that I had, but now they're gone. I mostly cheated outside the home because I didn't have prepared food with me to help me on my way. And normally I keep prepared foods with me. When I did the first 10 day, I kept prepared foods with me. Everything was prepared. It was in a little knapsack, and everything went with me because I didn't want to be derailed during the first 10 days. Well, I met the guy the day before I started my cleanse. So by the end of my cleanse, I was feeling emotional about some of the stuff that we were going back and forth about. And then during the beginning of this next cleanse, I was still dealing with this guy. And so I'm trying to put those emotions away by setting myself up rituals. I feel like that because sometimes I talk to my mentors that I choose in my brain. But I just was listening to my phone said I rotated it. I didn't, but anyway, I was just listening to Tony Robbins talking about rituals, but that was one of the things that I automatically did yesterday is I got myself into a ritual. I went and got good foods to stop me, and I created the ritual of getting up in the morning and deciding to prep, easy prep. I'm throwing raw foods into containers. I mean, I had to cut up this and put the Himalayan salt on it, but other than that, I threw some spinach in here and I threw a whole apple in here. That was it. Prep easy, prep done. Look, I have this big old bottle of water, and I took one of my other water bottles since it fit, and I put the little sports tip on here, and I am turning up this water. I'm turning it up. I'm gonna keep that sports tip too, so I can do that all the time, so that I don't get derailed. I set myself up a ritual. You have to get yourself rituals that are empowering for you. And I know rituals sometimes cannot be so easy to set up, but I already had this ritual within me. But set yourself up a ritual if you feel that you're being derailed, if you feel that your change is hard. Start new rituals, which I'm going to admit to you again. I know having rituals can be hard to first set up. And just because you have a ritual doesn't mean you'll do it every day. Sometimes you'll miss. Sometimes you won't. But you have to put in that first heavy effort. You have to put in that first heavy effort to set up your ritual. There's going to be a little bit of willpower in the beginning. There's going to be a little bit of willpower in the beginning before things become more automatic for you, before the rituals take over and they become your way of living, being, and doing. So that's what I'm doing to get over my emotional stuff, to get through the change, to get through the emotion of making a change in my life and actually doing something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Oh my God, you guys, to see this sunrise. I hope I can share this sunrise with you guys. This is so damn beautiful. Can you guys see that sun coming up over that bridge? I don't know if I can zoom in, but when I get beyond this bridge here, I think that you're going to be able to see this beautiful red sun rising. Oh my God. Can you see the beautiful red sun rising? It's getting a little fainter. I don't think you can see it. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful. I hope we can see it once we get on 65. I am going to share that back with you once we get on 65. Oh my God, that beautiful. I think the sun's going to be behind me when I get on 65. I'm so sorrowful for that, because you guys just missed a beautiful morning. Oh my goodness. I love it when I am up and at it and I'm driving or I'm somewhere and I get to look at the beautiful, beautiful sunrise. I love it. I love it, and I love sharing it with others. Oh my goodness. I'm so thankful for that beautiful sunrise that I just looked at. Oh, there it is again. Let me share. I don't know if you can see it. I'm behind trucks and stuff. Oh my God, we might be able to see it right before we get on 65. Oh my gosh. We might be able to see it. The sun is so big and beautiful. Oh, I haven't seen a red sun in forever. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I am trying to slow down so you guys can see it. I know we can't see it beyond these trucks. Oh, I want you to see this so bad. Yeah, just stop and bask in what is beautiful and lovely. It's peeking from behind one of the trucks. Oh my goodness. Oh, I hope you can see this beautiful red sun. I'm keeping it up. Oh, it's peaking, it's peaking. It's peaking, it's hiding again. Oh, I'm able to see it. I don't know if you were able to even catch a glimpse of that beautiful, beautiful red sun. Look at the beautiful sky there. You could probably tell that that sun is gorgeous. It is over there peeking. It is hiding from us. It is hiding from my camera. I can see it. You guys can't see it. Oh my goodness. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. So, back at it. Yeah, set yourself up some rituals if you need to get through the emotions of change. I'm talking about a relationship with some guy, but it doesn't have to be a relationship with some guy that throws you for a loop. It could be anything. It could be the losing of the weight. It could be cleaning your home. It could be transitioning jobs. And you're trying to be healthy and wealthy and wise and get everything together. And you feel like you're being derailed right and left because of the way your life is set up. Set yourself up some rituals that will help you. One of the things I'm doing besides rituals is I'm also asking myself more empowering questions. Instead of asking myself, I said at the beginning that I'm 37 and single, and I've been single most of my life. I've had very short-term relationships, no long-term ones. The longest relationship I've ever been in was 18 months, and it really ended within a year. The other 6 months was just getting out of it, right? The one thing that I always ask is, why am I single? And life will always bring you back why you're single. You're single because of this, you're single because of that. But that's not an empowering question. I said, how is it possible that I meet a man that is full of life for me? Not someone frustrating like this guy that very frustrating and back and forth and just has me all in a tisk. But somebody loving and caring, and that I can love and care for, and that I can treat well the way I do. How can I do that? How can I create that space for that? Ooh, creating space is something I know brings manifestation. So I'm asking the empowering question, how can I create that space that will allow me to meet someone who loves me as much as I am willing to give love? How can I create that space? That's a more empowering question than I was before asking. And another thing that I want to share with you, I don't know if, I think I shared this in the beginning. I don't remember whether I did. I don't think I did. I'm out here Ubering and Lyfting. I did some Ubering this morning because Lyft won't allow me to drive because my registration is expired. And even though I paid for my registration renewal on yesterday, the receipt is not good enough for me to drive for Uber or Lyft. They want the actual registration. And since Indiana doesn't give out a temporary registration, this is manifestation. I forgot to tell you guys. What I wanted to manifest in this 10 days was stopping Ubering and Lyfting, but with the funds that I was making from Ubering and Lyfting. I wanted to stop Ubering and Lyfting, but also have the funds, right? That's what I wanted from this next 10-day cleanse, because I want to manifest something in each 10-day cleanse that I do. So I will be doing a lot of 10-day cleanses over the next couple of years, because I want to manifest something during my 10-day. And what I wanted to manifest was stopping driving Uber and Lyft. And I think it's so amazing that I manifested this very, very early on in my in my 10-day cleanse. I'm in day 3. I've been cheating, and I've already manifested that I didn't pay my registration early enough to get my registration form that has the expiration date on it. Because the problem is there is no expiration date on the receipt. Since there is no expiration date on the receipt, neither company wants to receive accept the registration receipt. So I cannot drive Uber and Lyft for the next couple of weeks until I get my actual registration paper in the mail. So what that means is that I've already manifested not driving. Now I just have to manifest the money, which is fine because we create space for that. And you guys know that I trade. You guys know that I love trading. You guys know I haven't had time to trade because I've been Ubering and Lyfting to handle immediate funds. But I know how to trade. And I've been fearful. And now I get to break through this fear because I feel like, because this is the way I feel. This is the meaning that I put on Uber and Lyft being cut off. For whatever reason it was cut off. This is the meaning that I put on it. Oh, you're ready to trade. It's time for you to show your trading colors, get better at it, get good at it, and to make it happen. This is your time. Like, that's why I put, like, since Uber and Lyft is gone, you're obviously going to make money trading. That's the way I feel. Obviously. Because God never puts more on you than you can bear, number one. And number two, every desire you have the resources in you to achieve them. Every desire you have the resources in you to achieve them. So I already know how to do some trading. I am going to finish my complete course that I have over this next couple of weeks. And I am going to apply that to the trading that I already know how to do. It's going to be amazing. This is going to be an amazing 2 weeks. I'm going to make all the money I need to make. I'm sure of it, because it always happens. It's always that way. And I believe that I'm creating space to have this prosperity that I've been seeking. I'm so excited. So I'm not going to have to come back to Uber and Lyft after today. And funny enough, today was a good day already. I had 2 long rides in an hour and a half. One was 30 minutes and the other one was an hour. And I was only online for maybe almost 2 hours now. Well, not even 2 hours. I was online for about an hour and a half. I don't even know how I accomplished that because it took 13 minutes to pick the one guy up. One trip was 30 minutes and the other trip was it was 40 minutes. And then it took me 13 minutes to pick him up. So I was on there for an hour and a half. Made good money because I went nice long distances, and now I'm about to go to my friend who always gives a donation because she's like, gas ain't free. I love her, you know what I'm saying? And I'm about to go help her move, so that's gonna be a little bit more money because I don't like charging her anything because we friends now. I actually met her lifting. She was a Lyft customer and her lifts cost a lot of money, and since I take her around places on a regular basis, I don't charge her a lot because that's regular money versus random see you sometime money, right? So good stuff. And guys, I've talked about a lot of stuff. I've talked about my manifestation that I wanted in my 10 days. It's already occurred by day 4. There's a second part to that manifestation, which is the money. So I got to make the money this month, but I'm going to show you guys that because WealtheGram is also about my trading. It's not just about being on the Purium cleanse. It's about my trading as well. It's about my dating life because I'm 37 and single. It's about health, my health life, which Purium is included in that. Health, my money, which is the trading, my personal life, and just growing as an entrepreneur. That's also a part of WealtheGram because wealth is not just, it's about my relationships as well, not just dating relationships, but family, but my son, all of that. Because wealth is not just about having money, but it's about having a good life. It's about the good life. That's why, welcome to the WealtheGram. Guys, like this page right here on Facebook. Follow me on social media. I have my Twitter. I have my Instagram. And I am going to be putting up my YouTube today. So I am also going to be putting up my Pinterest very soon as well. So anybody that wants to follow my pins on Pinterest, you can. I'm going to be getting that all set up. I'm going to get into the social media thing, and I'm going to do much more manifesting, much more life. This was all about how to handle the emotions of change. You handle the emotions of change by getting out there, making it happen. Not just getting out there and making it happen, but taking the time to set up rituals to make it happen. Not just setting up rituals to make it happen, but creating space for it to happen. We're going to talk about that more and more over time. My day 4 video has ran long. I can feel it in my bones. Oh my God, I've been talking to you guys for like 30, 40 minutes. I love you guys. I'm going to share this out in my Facebook media, and I love you guys. Thank you for being my phenomenal family. Remember to like this page. Remember to comment below. If you're a first-time viewer, put hashtag first time. If you are a replay viewer, which everybody is going to be, put hashtag replay. I want to see those hashtag replays. I don't want to see all those numbers of people watching my videos and no hashtag replays. And if you made it all the way to the end, say, I can handle change. Type that below. I can handle change. More love to you. I am the phenomenal Lauren G. You are my phenomenal family, so you are phenomenal too. You have a great rest of your day, and you and I, we're going to connect tomorrow. Peace. Day 4.